Welcome to the YouTube channel The Right Place, where creativity meets practicality and small spaces turn into magical retreats. Today, we're diving into one of the most budget-friendly, charming, and fulfilling home projects, creating a rustic small garden oasis using recycled materials. Whether you live in a tight urban space or have a modest backyard, this video is packed with transformative ideas that will not only save you money, but also elevate your outdoor space into a personal paradise. If you're passionate about sustainability, love the rustic aesthetic, and want a garden that reflects both personality and resourcefulness, you've landed in the right place literally. So, grab a notebook, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly dose of inspiration and eco-friendly design ideas. Let's bring new life to old materials and create a space you'll never want to leave. One, finding the perfect space for your garden oasis. The journey to a rustic garden oasis begins with identifying the right spot, no matter how small. Whether it's a narrow side yard, a sunny balcony, or a forgotten corner behind your house, every space has potential. Choosing the right location is the foundation of your project. Sunlight, drainage, and access are key factors. The beauty of using recycled materials is that they can be shaped and arranged to fit almost any area creatively. Don't be afraid to think outside the traditional garden box. A rustic garden isn't about perfection, it's about personality and purpose. Map out your space and visualize different elements: a cozy seating nook, vertical planters, or a reclaimed wood path. This thoughtful planning ensures every recycled item you choose has a place and purpose, elevating the space organically while minimizing cost and waste. 2. Choosing the right recycled materials. Once your space is selected, it's time to gather materials, and here's where the real magic happens. Look around your home, garage, or local thrift shop for old wood pallets, weathered bricks, and used tiles or rusted metal buckets. These items are the backbone of a rustic garden aesthetic. What someone else sees as junk, you'll soon transform into a charming and functional part of your oasis. 'Consider materials that tell a story: aged wood with character, old windows for a greenhouse effect, or even broken ceramic pieces for mosaic stepping stones. These details give your garden its soul. Recycled materials not only help the environment and your wallet, but also create a unique space you won't find in any catalog. It's about making the most of what you already have and loving the result. 3. Designing rustic planters and vertical gardens. Rustic gardens often shine brightest through their container choices. Think vintage crates, tin cans, or terracotta pots with patina. These items, when arranged thoughtfully, can become the focal point of your garden. Using vertical space with stacked wooden boxes or hanging baskets made from old fabrics or ropes brings dimension and depth even in the smallest of yards. 'Vertical gardening with recycled materials is not only space efficient, but also visually stunning. An old ladder can become a tiered herb display, and wooden shutters can hold pocket planters for succulents. These additions serve dual purposes: beauty and practicality. Plus, by elevating your greenery, you protect plants from pests while creating a lush wall of green that transforms dull fences or blank walls. 4. Creating seating with salvaged wood. A rustic garden oasis isn't complete without a cozy place to sit and reflect. Using salvaged wood from shipping pallets, dismantled fences, or old furniture, you can build benches or lounge areas that feel both inviting and earthy. No need for expensive tools, a basic DIY mindset, and some screws go a long way in creating sturdy, one-of-a-kind furniture. 'These homemade seating options not only cut costs, but add a personalized charm to your garden. Consider incorporating cushions made from recycled fabric or old burlap sacks for a touch of comfort and visual appeal. Every element, down to the smallest detail, contributes to the overall rustic ambience while making use of materials that might otherwise go to waste. 5. Lighting the space with upcycled fixtures. Lighting can dramatically enhance your rustic garden's atmosphere, especially in the evening. Upcycling old mason jars, tin cans, or broken lanterns into unique lighting fixtures can bring soft, ambient illumination to your space. Insert solar lights into jars or run fairy lights through old wine bottles for a whimsical touch that doesn't require electricity. The charm of rustic lighting lies in its imperfections. A string of lights clipped to a weathered branch or tea candles placed in chipped mugs adds warmth and texture to the garden. These lighting choices not only save money, but invite you to spend more time outdoors, turning your recycled garden into an inviting retreat for both quiet moments and social gatherings. 6. Adding water features with found objects. Introducing a small water element can elevate your rustic oasis and bring tranquility to the space. With a little creativity, you can transform found objects like ceramic bowls, galvanized tubs, or old watering cans into charming fountains or bird baths. The sound of trickling water adds a soothing layer to your garden without the need for costly installations. 'Creating a DIY water feature not only enhances the sensory experience of your garden, but also invites nature to visit. Birds, bees, and butterflies will thank you. With just a small pump and a bit of ingenuity, these recycled items can turn into centerpieces of peace and harmony. Water features remind us that beauty and serenity often lie in the simplest, most repurposed forms. 7. Maintaining and evolving your rustic garden. A rustic garden is never really finished. It evolves with the seasons and your own creativity. One of the best parts of using recycled materials is their flexibility. You can swap out containers, repaint wooden elements, or rearrange your layout without major costs. This fluidity encourages regular upkeep and joyful experimentation. 'Embrace imperfections, seasonal changes, and the slow transformation that comes with nature and time. Continue to source materials from curbside finds, flea markets, or your own attic. By doing so, your garden remains fresh, environmentally conscious, and deeply personal. A rustic garden isn't just about looks, it's a living, breathing testament to creativity, sustainability, and care. 8. Incorporating natural textures and earthy tones. One of the secrets to achieving a truly rustic feel is embracing natural textures and earthy tones throughout your garden. Incorporate rough-hewn wood, unpolished stones, and raw fabrics like burlap or jute for that authentic, grounded aesthetic. These materials blend effortlessly with plants, making everything feel connected to the earth and handcrafted with love. 'Color also plays a big role. Stick to warm, muted shades like terracotta, moss green, and clay brown when choosing planters, fabrics, and accessories. Using recycled materials in these tones like old clay pots or rusted iron tools reinforces the rustic vibe without requiring new purchases. The result is a space that feels intentionally styled yet naturally grown. 9. Using broken and imperfect pieces creatively. Don't toss out broken garden tools, chipped pots, or cracked tiles. They can be transformed into delightful features in your rustic garden. Embracing imperfections adds character and tells a story of resilience and repurpose. A cracked teacup can hold succulents. A broken rake head can be turned into a wall-mounted tool hanger. 'These flawed items bring texture and surprise to the space, elevating it from generic to genuinely unique. This philosophy of wabi-sabi, finding beauty in the imperfect, perfectly aligns with rustic gardening. Every item reused saves money and contributes to a space filled with memory, warmth, and personality. 10. Crafting DIY garden paths from salvaged items. Paths guide the eye and foot through your garden, and creating them from salvaged materials is a cost-effective and beautiful approach. Use old bricks, mismatched stones, reclaimed wood planks, or even broken tile mosaics to carve out walkways. The irregularity adds to the charm, and no two paths will ever look alike. These DIY paths not only structure your garden, but also invite exploration. Laying down mulch between stepping stones or borders made from bottles or logs helps define the rustic aesthetic. With a little digging and arrangement, you can create an inviting, meandering path that feels timeless and personal. 11. Building fences and borders from reclaimed materials. Rustic gardens benefit greatly from soft enclosures or creative borders. Reclaimed wood, old shutters, pallet slats, and even bicycle wheels can be repurposed into garden dividers or fencing. These not only protect your plants, but visually frame your space, adding to its handcrafted, nostalgic appeal. 'Borders don't have to be tall or solid sometimes. A low edge of repurposed bricks or uneven planks can guide the design. These structures subtly organize your garden into functional zones and can be easily adapted as your needs grow. The best part? They're sustainable, affordable, and beautifully imperfect. 12. Upcycling household items into garden decor. Look no further than your kitchen or garage for unique garden decor. Colanders can become hanging baskets. Old drawers can act as multi-level planters, and chipped pitchers can be transformed into whimsical watering cans. These household leftovers take on new life outdoors. 'Every item repurposed is a budget-friendly win and contributes to the storytelling aspect of your rustic oasis. These elements create delightful surprises and conversation starters while reducing waste. It's not about matching pieces, it's about curating a collection of memories that thrive among the greenery. 13. Designing functional garden storage with style. Practicality meets design when you build your garden storage from salvaged finds. Use old cabinets, crates, or bookshelves to store tools, seeds, and supplies. Painting or distressing them can enhance the rustic look while keeping your garden tidy and organized. 'A rustic garden thrives on order and creativity in equal measure. Hanging tools from a pallet wall, storing gloves in metal tins, or organizing seeds in labeled jars makes functionality charming. With some thoughtful placement, even your storage solutions become part of the overall design. 14. Creating wildlife-friendly spaces with recycled items. Make your rustic garden a sanctuary not just for yourself, but for local wildlife too. Repurpose old teapots into bird feeders, use broken terracotta pots as toad shelters, or turn an old log into a bug hotel. These features support pollinators and other beneficial visitors. 'Welcoming nature into your garden adds life and movement. Bees, butterflies, birds, and frogs play an important role in your garden's ecosystem. And using recycled materials to house them shows that sustainability isn't just a choice, it's a beautiful lifestyle. 15. Enhancing privacy with recycled screens and dividers. To create a true oasis, a sense of privacy is key. Recycled doors, lattice panels, old windows, or bamboo fencing can be transformed into beautiful garden screens. These not only shield you from neighbors, but also act as vertical decor or climbing structures for vines and flowers. Adding these dividers allows you to craft cozy nooks within your small garden space. You can enjoy quiet time, read a book, or host guests in comfort. Best of all, they're made from materials that would otherwise go to waste, elevating the rustic charm of your garden. 16. Embracing seasonal touches with upcycled style. A rustic garden evolves with the seasons, and so should its style. Incorporate seasonal touches using recycled decor, old boots planted with fall mums, a summer bench draped in repurposed fabric, or winter branches displayed in antique pictures. These small changes keep the space dynamic and festive. Upcycled seasonal decor helps you celebrate nature's rhythm without buying anything new. Scour flea markets or storage closets for items that can be rotated throughout the year. These transitions keep your rustic garden fresh, personal, and continually evolving into the oasis you love. Conclusion: your dream oasis is already in your hands. Congratulations! You now have all the inspiration you need to transform any small space into a stunning rustic garden oasis using only recycled materials. This journey is not just about saving money, it's about creativity, sustainability, and storytelling. Each item you reuse becomes part of a narrative that's uniquely yours. Thank you for watching The Right Place. If this video sparked ideas for your own garden, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with fellow garden lovers. We're here weekly with new ways to turn simple spaces into soulful sanctuaries. See you next time, and until then, keep growing beautifully.